It's a beautiful morning, guys. My morning, I mean, it's almost 6 a.m. It's 5, what is that? My eyes are still blurry. It's 5:50 in the morning. I am here in beautiful and a little bit chilly South Carolina. Made it down after the long drive yesterday, and it was supposed to be a 5-hour drive. Turned out to be a little over 7.5 because of traffic. It's like stop and go traffic. Just about got in an accident on the way down. Not my fault. The truck in the fast lane tried to pass really quick when the lane was ending. Ended up going through a row of construction barrels and slamming into a construction trailer. Threw barrels all over the freeway. But the group I was driving down with, about half an hour difference, they did get in an accident on the way down. Got in a 6-car fender bender. Nobody was hurt, so we all made it safe. I'm wearing my prison escape hoodie because it's a little chilly today. But I'm standing here. I don't know what church we're at. I think we're at there's a Baptist church here on like Pelham Road, in just outside of Greenville. And so I think we're like Wade, Hampton or something. I think we're sort of like between Greenville proper and Wade something. Sorry, you guys can't see me when I do that. I'm here at the front of the church because that's where the light's best. Good morning. Yeah, we're all safe. It is a little too early for me to fire up the chainsaw. I was thinking about it, but I was just doing a rough count. We've got about 120 tents out here on the back side of the church. They've got a lot that they let us camp in. And about 120 tents. I don't know how many people are here, but this is one of many different locations that we're staging at. This particular site only has people who drove from Wake Forest, Goldsboro, and Greenville, North Carolina. So that's our area is camping here together. We already have our assignments for today as far as who we can help, and for today and tomorrow. And honestly, they've given us about 4 times as much assignments as we'll be able to help, and that's just scratching the surface as far as who needs it down here. So sadly, this is not going to be a situation where we finish the day and say, all right, mission accomplished, we're done. It's going to be when we leave, we say, sorry, we didn't have time to get to you. So because of that, we are getting started early. As soon as we're able to fire up the chainsaws, we will. I'm sorry, my eyes are still waking up, so I can't read chat yet. But we got breakfast this morning. Consists of Costco. I call them Costco muffins. the pre-made muffins you buy at Costco. Some Pop-Tarts, and some nice chilly water. But just a beautiful clear sky. Just like not a cloud in the sky, which means it's. And I saw a shooting star this morning that like went across the moon, which is nearly a full moon. I mean, if you look at this, that's the moon right there, right? It's beautiful. And a shooting star nearly crossed the moon. It was so bright. So I'm taking that as a good sign. It's going to be a great day. No chainsaw accidents. All right. Let's see, no bread. Oh, we've got bread for my boys. Got Hawaiian king rolls. My hair looks great. I remember why I don't like camping now. It's because the ground is hard, and I am soft. It's combination. I also brought a sleeping bag, I think, that fit me when I was a kid. And so imagine it. It's like trying to slide into a very tight layer of shrink wrap. If I were to have my hands down at my side in the sleeping bag, I'm pretty sure I couldn't breathe. Like the chest compression wouldn't work. But I planned ahead. I brought 2, so I used one under me as a blanket, like a pad, and one on top like a blanket, and it worked great. Also got these are Miracle hand warmers, a body pack. You just open them, instant heat, lasts for about 18 hours. Got a couple of those for each of my boys, so we're good that way. We're super excited to help down here. Honestly, this is there are so many times that the people from South Carolina and this area have come out and helped my area when we got hit with a hurricane. That for us to be able to pay back a little bit, it's nothing. It's awesome. Everybody here is a volunteer, so nobody gets paid for anything. Most of us have driven between 5 and 7 hours to get here and to see the equipment people are bringing. I mean, they're bringing tractors, they're bringing, just anything they feel will be useful to mostly help get trees off houses and cut up and hauled off. We've got dollies and sleds and tarps, roof tarping material, because once we get trees off, sometimes we'll have to tarp a roof so it can keep it watertight until it can be repaired. Just a ton of stuff. People were arriving here at this campsite. The parking lot's almost full. They were arriving until about midnight. So we'll get an early start on it today. The good news also that the city here, East High School, has opened up showers for us. So we'll basically get to use the high school locker room showers this afternoon, which we're all probably going to need because we're going to be a little ripe at that point. Working all day long, we're going to be a little fragrant. We're going to need it. And got a ton of youth out here. I mean, we're talking 14 to 18-year-old kids who are down here helping, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to read chat here. Let me see. I'm Luna. I'm sorry, my eyes are so blurry this morning. I want to help, but I'll probably only be in the way, and I'm in Sweden. I love that. The desire is there, though. You'll get your chance, I'm sure. Unfortunately, there's enough times that people in our communities need help that I'm sure somebody in Sweden will call on you at the right time. But I'm away. I'm probably about 100 yards away from the tents because I didn't want to wake people up a little more. People are just starting to stir, and we've got our team put together for today and our list of houses. I was looking through it. I think most of the houses we're assigned to for today that we're trying to cover today are just limbs that are down in yards or trees that are fallen in driveways and things like that. Couple have there's one where there's a home that's sort of crushed, and so we're going to see what we can do there. The basic guideline is do as much as you're comfortable doing safety wise. So I happen to have a son who thinks he's a monkey and will climb anywhere, so I'm pretty sure we're going to tackle just about any job we can safely handle. But I do want to say, apologize for the stream yesterday on Sarah Boone. We have been fighting with LiveView to fix it. What's the problem is the LiveView is only using 2 of the 4 connections, and it looks like something on their side, so we've escalated that up to try to get that fixed. Fingers crossed over this weekend that we can get it fixed. If it doesn't get fixed, I think I'm gonna buy an emergency hotspot because it can also tie into Wi-Fi, just to give it that 3rd connection to Wi-Fi for a little more stability until they can get those next 2 modems running. But all right. But anyway, I did everything I could yesterday to get it fixed and working, and yeah, I'm just going to try not to think about it right now. So, really frustrating though. I'm frustrated with that. Let's see. I need to stay where the light is. We're gonna be safe. I've got all the safety gear. I mean, I'm wearing an orange hoodie. Nothing can go wrong when you're wearing an orange hoodie. They are gonna give us T-shirts. Just we've all got the same design of T-shirts, just so everyone knows who we are when we knock on the door. That indicates that we're here helping for free and not for money. But we've also pre-called a lot of the people just to let them know that this is the day we might be by. Mrs. R.A. did an amazing job yesterday. She's awesome. My Ninja RA son. Yes, I've got the Ninja RA son. So 7. I've got my fingers crossed. The only only hassle is I need somebody else to fix it. It's outside of my control. I wish it was something I could do myself. But we'll do a couple steps on our side. I've already made some changes to the configuration of the stream, of how the live view bonds it, and the signal. We downgraded to 720, which is what everyone else is using as well down there. I like to send 1080, but I need all the bandwidth I can to have it be stable. But unfortunately, when we downgraded to 720, it was worse than when we had 1080. You know, it's not making sense a little bit. But, anything else? As far as covered our food. We've got I would show you, but we've got a row of porta potties they're like brand new. And if you ever have to use a porta potty, a brand new porta potty is the way to go. They look and smell gorgeous. They're gorgeous, absolutely. So we're excited about having the best. Thank you, United Rentals, for coming through on those. All right. Let's see. I'm not going to stress about yesterday. I'm stressed about Monday. So that's how it goes. It's always the next game. Isn't that what the coach says? Focus on the next game. But I'm waiting for word back from LiveView support this morning. They didn't get back to me yesterday. We were on with them. We've been on with them for 2 days now, trying to get everything perfect. So it's frustrating. Let's see. I'm going to be running a chainsaw today, and so I have a full set of chaps. And actually, everything I own for chainsaw gear is this color, except for the gloves, which are like rawhide, and they're tight gloves, so they're close fitting gloves, which I like for tool usage, just because there's no risk of like it slipping or something. But everything else is orange, so I'm going to be like the orange muffin man running a chainsaw out there. We were the crew, the organizers here for this. There's a headquarters we have to go through. It's about 5 minutes from here. We're all going to be picking up our shirts because we were late yesterday. We were supposed to go yesterday, but couldn't get here in time. Once we get our shirts, they also have all the premixed fuel for us. We just provide the equipment, and they're going to keep us in gasoline for the day, or premixed 40-to-1 gas and oil for the chainsaw. Oh, man. I'm honestly so excited to be down here and helping. When I first moved to North Carolina, the first thing I bought the first item for me, I think it was even before I bought a lawnmower for my lawn, was I bought a chainsaw, because I was thinking, this is hurricane area, and I'll finally be able to help with the hurricanes. I've already seen it on, you've seen it on TV all the times. A hurricane comes through, and they're like, volunteers are moving in to help, and I'm like, I want to do that, right? I've helped with radio communications on some things before, and I've always wanted to be I want to help after the hurricane. So I bought the chainsaw, and then like nothing happened around me. Nothing. Every time a hurricane would come in, it would be like far away, or it would just be rain and no major damage. I mean, or it's the sort of damage that you can't help with, like erosion on the beach where houses are tumbling into the ocean. It's like a chainsaw is not going to help you there. But this is finally one where it's like, hey, I've got equipment and I can help. So I'm super excited. Why are you up so early? I only sleep 5 hours a night. And it wasn't good sleep. I think I would be better off just putting all the sleeping bags underneath me. My tent is basically a one-man tent. If you look, I'll show you, maybe later today I'll be able to show you the whole field of tents without waking people up while I'm talking. But there's the tents are like 2-room cabins with a porch. Okay, all these people are setting up tents. They're massive, and my tent, I could pick up on one finger. Literally, I can hold it upside down on one finger if there's no gear in it. It's a tiny backpacking tent. The flip side of that is one person in there, and it's just toasty warm. It's pretty snug. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use all my sleeping bags as pads. Because the ground here, I don't know what, South Carolina, I don't know what you do with your dirt, but it is the hardest dirt I have ever seen. Uh, we were trying to pound stakes in for our tents, and we're using big old 22-ounce framing hammers and just bending the stakes because we can't get them to go into the ground. But anyway, I'm seeing some people stirring. It's going to be a good day. I'm super excited. It's to see all these people down here. It's crazy. That honestly, driving in through the area, there's not a lot of damage visible. Like everything's going on like normal, right? It's not like the world stopped in Greenville. There's just sporadic damage that's a little bit more than people can handle when the winds came through here. So I have yet to see any. I mean, I've seen a couple areas where some trees were down, some construction crew was repairing some stuff, but large scale damage, not a lot here. It might be different when we get to different parts of the neighborhoods where the trees and everything just weren't, built to handle it, or different style of trees. It will also help that it will be daylight, and it was dark when we got here last night. So maybe once I get out and check things out, it'll be a little bit better. Anyway, love the hoodies. They're so warm. They're really warm, and all my kids have hoodies. I've got two in white and two, and me and another one in orange Prison Escape hoodies. So it's a beautiful. I think it's 44 degrees right now, which I was wearing shorts until this morning. I finally put on pants because I'll need long pants for. Yes, I've got like these ones. They're cargo pants. It has given me pockets for all the tools and stuff, but I'll need those for protection from the branches and everything. We have had a little frost down here previously, they say, which is good for us because as soon as there's a good frost, the ticks are gone. So I'm not a big fan of ticks. I hate them. I think currently Scott won. Ticks 0 is the score. I've never had a tick that actually bit me. I've just had them crawling on me before from when I've been in the woods, and they are so creepy. I've never been bit, and I want to keep that score the way it is. Did forget all the permethrin. Didn't spray any of my clothes. Didn't bring any. We've got mosquito repellent, and that's about it. But we're gonna have breakfast probably by the time sun comes up because we want to be out. I know the neighbors without damage are gonna hate us because we're all firing up chainsaws here in just a minute, getting everything tuned up. But Calamity Jane, thank you very much. I can start to read now. Sharon, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't do ticks, and most of these we're talking people's yards, so we're gonna be in like on their lawn where they mow. We're not going to be in forests, and I just don't think we're going to have any problems today. So, little gust of wind just came from nowhere, and it's freezing cold. But anyway, thank y'all. When you see Mrs. R.A., if she pops on, say hi. I'm just kidding. I don't see her. I think she's asleep. She was up late as well. So, whatever church this is in here in Greenville, if you recognize this one, that's the main entrance here. Thank you. Thanks for hosting us. We're out here. Let me walk a little closer. A few people are waking up. Go through the parking lot here. These are all our trucks and trailers of gear. We're out here in their backyard. We have promised them we'll be gone by 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. We'll be all packed up. We're going to still work all Sunday, but we'll be packed up and out of here, just so they will be able to have church. So it's going to be a very early morning tomorrow, getting packed up and out. Let's see. There's my Suburban I drove down right here. This white one. I've got to be a little quieter because people are sleeping. I think people are sleeping in their cars too. Made it down okay. We've got a little dolly and some gas can. I've got chainsaws and shovels. Somebody brought a Kubota tractor. That should be nice. Let's see. Here's our some of the tent area out here. Got tents. I'm not sure if you can see this, but way out here, that little white line, that's a row of outhouses on the other side of the field. I'm glad they keep them away from everybody. But little tractor here. Somebody's up making breakfast. What are they cooking? Something yummy? Not sure. We'll see. But my tent is the little tiny one. There are actually two tents right here in the middle, like the light color white one's not the one with the white roof on the back, but the light color. Mine's the smaller of the two. My boys are in the other one. But it's okay. Everyone needs to wake up. They're good. Anyway, I wonder what time sunrise is. I think we've got like maybe half an hour or so, maybe 45 minutes. That's a cool Jeep. Check this out. Got a huge toe strap. Says Boba Fett on the front. These guys are up cooking breakfast. I'm doing cold breakfast. But it's easier to clean up. All right, I'm gonna go wake my boys up, tell them to get their butts out of bed, and get ready. So, thank y'all. Have yourselves a fabulous day. I'll probably be busy all day. Might be able to check in tonight. Just depends what the schedule is. But what time is it there? It's 6:11. 6:11. So got. Somebody's warming up in their car over there. They're cold. I've seen other guys in shorts and t-shirts. That's chilly. All right, good morning to you. Have a great weekend, y'all, and be safe. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe till we go live again whenever that is. So, have a good one, guys. See ya.